Hello everyone, Warhammer here, and welcome back to the Reikland campaign for Mortal Empires. Now before we start things off, I want to apologise to those of you that are following the Tao Sing campaign for not uploading an episode yesterday. The reason being I was, if I'm honest with you guys, in a bit of shock. Even though it was expected to happen, I was still in a bit of shock because for those of you here in the UK, you will know that yesterday we got the news that schools are closing down in Wales at the very least and England, with the decision to be decided with Scotland and Ireland as well in the near future. Now, school is going to be closed for the foreseeable futures after tomorrow, which means for me as a supply teacher, it could be a little while before I actually get any work. So, that was a bit of a surprise. Now, on the plus side, it does give me time now to actually work on a few things that I would like to do personally. But it is going to be a difficult time for people like myself. So, yeah, I just wasn't in the mood to make a video yesterday. But looking on the positive means I can actually focus a bit more on doing YouTube and other things as well. So, always looking on the positive, the silver lining, hey guys and girls. So, with that in mind, let's continue with today's episode, where the plan is to actually finish this campaign with Reikland. Now, if you remember last episode, we secured a whole bunch of military allies with various factions, meaning we were able to get a lot of the major locations that we need to secure a victory. In fact, if I pop onto here as a reminder, I do want to try and get the long campaign victory, but if we go for even the short one, we need to control Ostermark in order to get this done. We need to reclaim Slovenia, we've done that. We've already done that. And we've done everything else. So we've literally got this one left to do. And then for the long campaign victory, we've got this to do. And we need to secure 17. Now if I just double check my math here, since last episode, we need 17. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We just need one more location, and then we're done. And Ostermark. Now, I've given it some thought, and it occurs to me we can actually do this in the next 5 minutes, right? But we're not going to do that because of two reasons. Firstly, I want to get an episode out of this at the very least, but also because we've got a vendetta to finish off, if you remember. Up here in the north of Norska, we've got this situation where Malefax the Stormchaser, the character that killed Heinrich van der Saufen, the elected Count of Visseland, we've got him and Emgrim van Hosman right here. Now, they've burned down Bajorling's Gathering, but we're in a position now to get some vengeance on these guys. And in particular, we're going to be doing it with Heinrich's uncle. I got the names right. Albrecht van der Saufen. Now, the way we're going to do this is we're going to try and set up an ambush using Edwin as well. So if we take Albrecht, we want to get him in a nice position somewhere that we can easily draw these guys into attack. So what we're going to do is if I take this, in fact, let's try and do this nice and slow. We're going to be taking attrition though, that is the problem. I'll tell you what, we'll take it slow. We'll move Albrecht here for now. You're kidding me. Ugh, I hate this. Because look, 54% it says there. And yet I cannot go into this, even though you need 50%. I hate how this game does bonuses to campaign movements. I really do. Fine, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. I'm going to set you up right here at Troll Forge. We're going to present a nice target in the form of Albrecht here, whereas Edwin is going to set up an ambush nearby. Now I believe, what's our chances? We've actually got a 100% chance. Oh my god, that's amazing. Right, with that in mind, let's set him up right next to Albrecht. We'll get Edwin into position. We are taking a bit of attrition, but that's fine. We'll go into ambush. And we're in a position now that we can either have Albrecht come in as reinforcements, or if he gets attacked and the ambush doesn't kick off, and then we'll have Edwin come in and support. So we'll have that situation sorted, and we'll have our vengeance finally on Engrim and Malefax. Now, who do we have here? Theodoric. Why do I need you about? I really don't know. I tell you what, let's get you over to Serpent Jetty. At the very least, we can use him to colonize the place, and then saves me having to use a Boris here. Boris can then keep the place secure, unless... I tell you what, let's be thing. Let's go and get some extra cash. Might as well go for Skull Reef while we're here, eh? We'll raid the cove. We'll fight an easy battle. We'll kill the captives. Get 20,000. Perfect. Right. How am I going to do this? I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm just going to disband Theodoric. We don't really need his army. So we'll go and do this. And it's not going to give us a bit more income now, too. Alright, Theodoric, let's see. Force claims. Sure, we'll do that because we already got the Empire under control. We'll come here. Let's give you Dimorpheus. And then we can disband you. There we go. Alright. Boris, now, let's bring you down towards Serpent Jetty. You can now colonize this. And then we can take the opportunity for him to replenish his men as well. So, go and colonize. Thank you. Alright, we're going to rebuild. Right, so we got this situation being dealt with over here. Boris is now colonized up there. Let's have a look what else we got left to do. Here, okay, Marcus has been attacked at the Secret of Dawn by the Shadowgore herd. But rather than fight this, let's just be sensible. We are a coastal settlement. We'll just move him out of there.
Huntsman of the Empire.
If we lose the Sigurd of Dawn, so be it. I'm really not that fussed. Instead, we'll make our way over then to Skeggy, where we'll be able to get replenished once again. We even get replenishment now. And then we'll be able to go in and deal with them. So yeah, that's sorted. Curtis, let's have you assault their units. Just give you something to do.
Your orders?
Right. Now next, over here. Now if you remember, we pretty much dealt with a lot of the enemies here. What we got left is 2 war herds. Okay, are we in a position with Franz or any of these to kill these off? I mean, to be honest, I'd say yes. Did we not have... Oh no, of course, we had Valmir over here. To be honest, I'd rather just kill them off if we can now, rather than just wait around and thing. So we only got that one thing, so it's mainly just this army. Let's... Okay, Albert, you're going to be a slight problem here. We need to put you here. In fact, let's move you a little closer. It's just so we can get this all done nice and proper. So we'll put you here. Alright, replenish. Alright, Scouts, you replenishing as well. Let's do the same with you. And we're going to have Franz sort of lead the way, I think. So, let's do that. Is this going to work? I bloody hope so. I really do. Right. Okay, that's an easy fight. We'll quite happily take that. Kill them all. Kill them all. Now, we did lose a couple of units, don't get me wrong, especially from Albrecht's force here. But everyone else seems pretty okay. Great. Right. Picked up the Sword of Bloodshed. We destroyed the War Herd of Chaos. Right. Now, let's give you a chance to replenish. So that's now the Chaos threat destroyed, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, you can stay around here. There's the other characters. Valmir can stay where he is for now. Loophold. Now it looks like Count Drak burnt down the Altar of Spawns. Let's move in and take it. If they don't want it, we'll have it. So let's go ahead and colonize it. Right, we'll go this. And Winter Pyre, to be honest, I kind of feel tempted to take it from them. So we'll easily buy it from them, but we'll come back to that in a second. Okay, Volkmar, let's start bringing you back into the Empire. You've been crusading over here in Norska for quite some time. I think by now, he deserves to head back home. He's done a lot for us. right, given what he's been dealing with. But yeah, we'll move you back into Kislev, and you can make your way this way. Well done, my friend. Okay, Marius, can we... Okay, we've already done the entire province now, haven't we? Yeah, we're just in the middle of rebuilding.
Yes, my lord.
Vincent van Hal, Boris... Okay, that should be everyone. Now here's the big thing we can do, right? If in order to secure a short campaign victory, we only need to take back Ostermark. Now, the big brain idea I had in between episodes is why don't we just simply buy Mordheim? Because I don't want to deal with any more Imperial authority fading down. As you can see, we've already got a slight problem as it is. So why don't I just come to here? Right. Come to here. And then what we'll do is we go... Purchase... We need to find Ostermark. Buy Mordheim. It's going to cost us a fair bit of cash, but that's fine. And there we go. Short campaign victory. And 2 achievements. Very cool. So we've got the Good Old Times and Imperials of Excellence. Now, I'll tell you what. Give me a second, and I'm going to go and check and see exactly what that says. Okay, so very cool. So with the Imperials of Excellence is for completing the campaign with the Empire, and the Good Old Times apparently was for us to complete a Mortal Empires campaign with an old world faction like the Empire. Now, to be honest, I thought I would have got an achievement like that from actually playing as the Bretonnians, but I suppose we didn't actually secure a proper victory with them. We just did enough that I felt that the campaign was finished. But this is only a short campaign victory. We want a longer one, right? So let's continue the campaign a bit more. Skip through this. And we'll go to Mordheim. Now we can build up Mordheim easily enough. We'll just go ahead and do that. And we can actually destroy this one. At Beckerven. Yeah, that's fine if we've got the armory here as well. It's not like we really need to worry at this point, is it? Now, to do the last bits... Right, so we've secured this now, don't forget. So to secure this now, we've got all of that. We've done that, we've done this. We just need to get one more place. Now, I remember doing the end turn phase in the previous episode, when I had to sit there for all of those armies moving about from our allies, that down here in Skavenblight, we've got a whole bunch of dwarf armies. Now we've got armies, of course, from Clan Angwin, led by Belagar, and we've got 2 main Karak armies. Oh wow, we've got Cazador Dragonslayer here. That's cool. And Drong Draxlayer. Now, if they take Skavenblight, that will be the campaign finished. So what I'm going to do, to encourage them to go and do that, is we're going to go ahead, declare war, and call in my military allies to do that. And then what we're going to do then is... Oh, if I head back onto diplomacy, because that would help, wouldn't it? Let's get the dwarves. Karak and Clan Ungwent. I don't think it really matters which one, because we're military allies with both, aren't we? Onward. But let's set a war coordination target down here on Skavenblight itself. And we'll do the same with Clan Ungwent. Don't know how long it's going to be until either one of them confederate, but if we set one with both of them, one of them is going to come and destroy it, and hopefully take it. So we'll do that. And then the last thing I want to do is if we go now and speak to Karak Drak, let's buy Winterpire from them. And then that will give us all of Norska under our control. The only place we need to recolonize is Gralin Moot and Bajolin's Gathering. So we'll be making sure to do that soon. But for now, let's quickly go through this. So Karl Franz, we need to give you... What, at this point, to be honest? Could go for Headhunter eventually. I'll tell you what, let's just do this for more replenishment. And then Strength of Hardship, I think that's very fitting for what we've had to deal with. Grenevieve, we'll give you a point there, and I'll tell you what, let's go for a point in Barmaid. At this point, why not indeed? Gelt, we're going to go Winan Scholar for the research and for our bonus for wizards, because at this point, why not? Victor Wolfsaber. Drake Materium, your character has done us proud since his revival. He's now level 25, he is immortal, he's got many good stats. And he's actually done something quite amazing when you think about it. He's gone back to Norska, and he's joined in the crusade, which has led to pretty much the entire area coming in under Imperial control. Well done him. Now, Evers Ostlander, let's give you Runemaker. Oh no, we'll give you Deadly Onslaught. Again, not that it really matters at this point. This is a case of going through and doing all this stuff, because it needs to be done. Let's give you Sigmar's Ward. Fritz, I think you deserve this after your excellent... Oh wow, got alpha points. Wild-Eyed. Fritz has done me proud in his campaign as well. I mean, thank you to whoever of you guys submitted him. It was just... He's done extremely well. In fact, all my characters and all the armies have done extremely well. I'm so happy with these guys. Immortality, my friend. You've deserved it. Oh, we haven't been able to get you your Griffin. Oh, we need to get him level 22. I want to see that happen. At the very least. But I don't know where we're going to send him off to actually fight someone now. Okay, well... For the moment, then... He's got all his magic, hasn't he? Yes. Let's go Sigmar's Ward for now. And we'll work with that. Loophole can finally get himself a Griffin. All this time, but he's managed to get his hand on a Griffin just like your daddy. Okay, Gavin, we'll give you Grand Soulfire. Calpreus. Who are you, actually? Oh, why, yeah, you're one of... Oh no, you're with Edwin. My mistake, I got you mixed up with one of the other characters. So many characters, I am losing track. Make them count... Let's go face Bastion for you. Emil, Blade Shield. Oh, go for 2 points there then.
Please tell me much.
Anyone else I'm missing? Commandments. Okay, Winter Pyre. We need a bunch of buildings. We'll go for that. We'll get defenses going and... Winter Pyre, where's that? All the way back here. Let's give you some roads. I think that'd be quite fitting just to get some roads over there. And we'll go for the Public Order. More upgrades. Bleakhold Fortress, sure. And we'll go for some fields. Next, Lawn Forest, we'll do that. That and that. We might be able to build the Enclave then. Have we not... Hang on, have we not built the Enclave yet? Oh no, we need to do that tier 3, right, okay. Next, Fort Seoul, why not? We'll give you a nice big upgrade. And over here we'll upgrade this, because I forgot to do that apparently. Right, Lord not moved. Oh right, of course, helmet. Come over here to the mysterious island, just so you got something to do at this point. Power of Rage, sure. We've got a bloody red spot giving us all frenzy. Aye, Ostermark. Let's give you Imperial Taxation, because you're making me a ton of money at this point. Now, I'm not going to bother doing any more research, because once we've done this, right, we'll be done, right? But let's hit enter and find out, finally, what's going to happen with Malefex, Stormchaser, and Edwin van Hosman when they come up against Albrecht and Edwin in combat. In fact, I was going to actually skip through, but then there's something I do need to bring up. Now, what I'm going to do once this episode is released is that on the community tab, I'm going to put up a poll about the next campaign to do to replace this. Now, I've got two options in mind, so I'll put the two options up and you guys can pick. The first option is to go back to the Vortex map and do a Vortex campaign with the High Elves. But instead of playing with one of the Vanilla Lords, what I want to do is actually play as Safari and have Belenar the Wise, the Lord Master of Hoeth, as our character. Now, we've already fought him in the Tao Sing campaign, but I not only like the character himself, I mean, I also think it's quite fitting for roleplay reasons, because if there's a problem with the Grey Vortex, you know, on the Eye of the Dead in the centre of Ultron, it makes sense that the Loremaster of Hoeth, the second in command after Teclis himself, will want to be involved to try and stabilize it. Not only that, but out of all the different provinces of Ulthuan, I have to say Safri is my favourite. The combination of swordmasters with wizards and mages and stuff like that, especially when you actually use the Loremasters agents, I would love to do a campaign with that. And also try out possibly the Grimhammer mod for that instead of close to the tabletop, just to try a bit of variety, But that's option 1. Option 2, and it's something that I have to admit appeals to me a bit, is to do another similar campaign, you could say, to this one, but to play as the Grudgebringers. Now, who these guys are, you may ask. Well, they were introduced thanks to a modder who's created 2 mods. I think it's called Lost Factions Beta, and it includes a whole bunch of different factions. For example, you can actually see on Surreal Beliefs channel the fact that he's done an entire campaign playing as the Halflings of the Moods. Now, he's got a whole bunch of them in various stages, though, of development. Some of them are more developed than others. But one of the ones that are fairly developed, in fact as far as the Halflings, was the Grudgebringer Mercenary Army. Now, I haven't quite checked them out yet, but I believe they actually will be fighting down in the Badlands, so it'll be somewhere we haven't really spent much time with in the recent campaigns. But they are the faction. Well, they are an army that was introduced way back in the early Warhammer games of Shadow of the Horned Rat and Dark Omen. So the main faction leader will be their Commander Bernhardt, or Commander Morgan Bernhardt, and you'll be able to recruit all the different units that have come that way. Things like the Grudgebringer Infantry and Cavalry. We'll be able to get our hands on different factions to represent the races and characters that Morgan has encountered during his campaigning. And I believe it actually works very similar to trying to give land back to the Empire, sort of an expedition or something. But I think that could be quite cool, and I would love as well to do Shadow of the Horned Rat and Dark Omen on the channel at some point as well. But anyway, those are really the 2 main options that I'm going to let you guys pick from for this one. When the Tau Sin campaign is eventually done, I will be picking my own campaign for that. But yeah, so if you're interested in voting, go to the community tab on the channel and you'll be able to pick which one out of the 2 you would like to do. So with that, I'm going to shut up now and just skip through the rest of this end turn phase, because you can see, I've been talking all this time, we've only got to the court of Labaris because of them all being military allies. So see you guys in just a moment. Oh, actually, Cazador Dragonslayer has come to attack Skavenblight. Has he taken it? Not yet, okay. Is he waiting for reinforcements? Potentially, because I can see here, where is it? Here. It's still under the command of Clan Scry. So let's give it a few more moments and see if it's actually been taken. You're kidding me. He didn't actually go in and fight it. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, never mind. It looks like the campaign's going to continue just a little longer. That's actually worked out kind of okay, though, because we do want to fight that battle against Engrim von Hassman, and Malefax in a moment, when it gets to their turn, anyway. Okay, guys, here they come. Here comes Malefax. Okay, he hasn't spotted the ambush. He's obviously bringing Engrim in to lead the army first, and they failed to spot the ambush. Oh wow, oh god, I can't even justify fighting this. I was really hoping that it was going to include both Malefax and Engrim, but I can't justify fighting this battle. They've got 5 units and we've got 2... What? You even got reinforcements? No, I'm sorry. Bye bye. There we go, decisive victory, that was easy.
Any last words?
Yeah, kill them off. But it does mean now we can actually chase down Malefax with our armies. So we at least got that battle to fight in order, in a way, to actually finish the campaign. I think that's quite cool. Right. So, we managed to kill off Valtras Voidspawn first of all. For defeating Engrin van Harsman, we get the Mind Freak trait. Apparently even Master Manipulators can be outsmarted. The Chinjo Rays won't be too happy about this. So Edwin, being the main army in that fight, managed to get it so all characters now give us untainted bonus, to corruption. So we'll be able to get rid of corruption even better now. That's really cool. Alright, Jean-Peter von Subtalens gained a bonus. Knights of Auriga. Bonus now to cavalry. We failed that mission. I really don't care. Age of Peace. As the last of the Chaos Hordes is scoured from the face of the world, an awful silence descends. More than a silence, an absence of sound, which echoes the all-consuming void without. All creation is stilled, breath held in anticipation of the final cataclysm. Now, tentatively, gently, life reasserts itself, not in a grand way to echo those who sought to end everything, but in the small ways in which of themselves are life. Birdsong pierces the silence, hesitant at first, then swelling, a defiant hymn to creation born on a soft wind that sifts dust onto the scattered corpses littering the bloody plain of battle. And the spell is broken. Bloodied veterans, survivors, refugees, all draw breath into their aching lungs and weep at the taste and smell of victory, peace, and life. Yet what is life without the constant striving of one against the other? After all, every hedgerow is a bloody battleground, every plant a murderer, every creature red in tooth and claw. Even as the weak raise their eyes to a golden future, the wise are glancing around to see who will make the first move in seizing it for themselves. The shield of civilization which turned aside the deadly thrust of chaos is now a heavy and cumbersome thing. Those who are first to cast it aside will be quickest with their blades, and a knife in the back is surest of all. Comrades who stood shoulder to shoulder in the shield wall now step apart and take each other's measure. Alliances begin to unravel, and the storm clouds gather once more. So, we will no longer have that bonus to our diplomacy because of the Shield of Civilization trait, so that's something we're going to have to be a bit careful about. But we'll skip through all of this stuff. They got raiding happening with Ostenmark because we technically made them a no settlement faction. And I'm not going to give them any land back. I learned that mistake already. Okay, Albrecht, let's get you guys all out of the Chaos Waste. We don't need you to stick around here anymore. You can start making your way back into the Empire. Heroes, in my opinion. Right, so we'll put you over to here. We're bringing them to the sea. Just so we can make sure then that we can get out of there as quickly as possible. And Karl Franz, you can do the same. You are indeed. Oh crap, I've just sent you the completely wrong way. Whoopsie. Let's bring you up here. In fact, just to help things out a bit, let's get you force marching. And that will get us back into Volksgrad straight away like this. Excellent. So you guys are now finally moved. Right. You guys, to be honest, these two characters didn't manage to get much done, did they? By the time they got over here, we already defeated the Chaos Forces, so not really needed anymore. Let's get you now high helmet. Make your way back. I think for the very least, we can take the different elector counts back to their provinces. Like Valmir can go back and into Ostland. Ostland and things like that. Loophole. We're going to bring you back because we need you now to recolonize some of the regions that we've lost, like Reikland Moots and Bajolin's Gathering. So let's get you marching down towards here. You're actually going to have a massive movement range. That's impressive. Public order is still relatively fine. That's good to hear. Right. Volkmar, I mean. Let's get you out here. We're going to bring you back to Reikland. I think that's just really fitting at this point. We still got the mission to do the Staff of Command, should we choose to do it. I think we may do... No, I'm quite happy to bring this to an end today. Marius... what happens if I ask you to leave? +2. We can take that. Let's get you headed back to Averland. Flensburg, Avenheim. Make your way over here now. Or make your way here even. Okay, Vincent van Hal, Boris, you can start making your way back as well, I think. Plus 26 public order, I think we're going to be okay here now. We just need to take back Rallin Moot. But first, we need to fight this battle. That is going to be a bit of a toughie, isn't it?
Huntsman General.
Yeah. Okay, we'll come back to that in just a minute. Now, Marcus, we did lose the Ziggurat of Dawn during that end turn phase, but we're going to bring you back to Skeggy, get you back up to fighting strength, and then we're going to go after the Shadowgore Warherd here.
Marcus.
In fact, it might take a little while thinking about it. Let's build that. We'll get that, and we'll get that. Might as well give you walls at the very least. Alright. Vigilion, let's bring you back now to the Empire. Victor, you can do the same. Everybody else? Valmir. Yeah, you are the Elector Count of... I really can't remember. Osland. Yeah. Let's get you back to Osland then. Alright, let's go Castle van Racken. I mean, technically we can put him back to Wolvenberg. That would be much fitter, wouldn't it? And yes, I did need to check to see what the faction of the province capital was. But yeah, we've done that. Now let's go and finish these guys off. At the very least, I would like to try and get these two back under our control before we finish the campaign too. So, let's let Albrecht lead the way this time. So now that we've done this, we want... Let's have you lead the attack. Oh, Edrin's not coming in as reinforcements. Okay, bring you back a moment. I thought you were within range. Apparently not. Okay, let's put you here. Now, attack. What? Even though we've brought in more people, apparently the Panspar is even worse in our favour. Oh god. Right, okay. Let's stick that with you guys. And let's fight the battle. Right then guys, here we are. Now we're going to go ahead, just start the deployment straight away. We've got the Battonians coming in from this side, and we've got Edwin and his army coming in on this side. Now, given what Malefax has got at his disposal, there's no hell cannons or anything like that. He's just going to come charging straight at us. And he does have, as you can see here, units like the Demon Spew. I believe he's got the Mirror Guard somewhere around here. Champions of the Raven. We've seen in my Engrim campaign that these are pretty decent in combat, despite their small numbers. Water Horsemen, we've got a giant to deal with. Where did I see? It definitely had it, because it popped up on these... Ah, here we are, Mirror Guard. Right. And of course, Malefax himself. Ugh, that stab is creepy. Very Cthulhu-esque, isn't it? But, let's set things up, and we're going to blast him with Steel, Faith, and Gunpowder. Now, how are we going to do this? We've got plenty of archers. We've got a good solid front line here. We'll put you in the front. Right. And again, we're going to let them come to us. So we're going to pull back a little bit with my front line. We'll do something like this. Set them up. We'll put you guys here. And you guys here. What we're going to do then is, which one's got the most powerful cavalry? Champions of the Raven, over here, right. We're going to put the Halberdiers over on this flank. Over this side then, we're going to put Imperial Knights on one of the Demigryphs. And we'll put the other Demigryph on this side. Just so we have a bit on each flank then. We'll put the two Hellblasters and then right behind these guys. But first, let's grab my crossbowmen. You guys can deploy here. Do this. And then Hellstorm rocket batteries. We're going to put you guys right here. And yeah, your plan is just to basically blast the enemy as much as possible. Let's move you guys a little bit further forward. I don't want them getting too close that we can't shoot. Well, we'll just have to compromise. We'll do that. Okay, Jean-Peter, we're going to have you blasting away with magic quite early on. And you guys are going to be back here. Jindika, you're in a position here to... no. Yeah, that's Jindika. What do you have? Oh, wait, you got the red Ruby Ring of Ruin. Right, of course. And the Drakewald Runefang. And then Albrecht, and then, of course, is leading the way himself. Oh, what? Hang on. Why do we have 2 rune fangs in the army here? I have... You know what? I'm not going to question it. It's the final episode. I'm not going to question it. Start the battle. Right, let's start blasting people with magic, shall we? So piercing bolts are burning... In fact, let's just start bringing you up. Jean-Peter will be able to get a fair bit of damage done quite early on. We'll use arcane conduits. We've got earthen rod. And our reinforcements are coming in from this flank as well as behind us. Alright, let's start blasting them. Let's do 1 burning skull right through the center here. Let's get that happening right here. Alright, okay, piercing bolts, come on, drop down. Damn, too slow, too slow. Right. Oh wow, we're going to get magic back so quickly as well. Alright, slow things down a minute so we can get these guys sorted out now. Alright, shuffle you guys over towards here. Oh, God's sake, we've got so many people coming in now. I can't micromanage this many. Ah! Right, let's get you guys over here. Right, you guys can form up behind them like so. Right. Okay, let's get you over here as well. We'll have all of you guys set up behind here now, ready to charge in on the flanks. Outriders, let's get you doing this, and you're going to come forward and start shooting these. You're going to come and do the same against them here. Okay, Chosen and Mamidia, and my Demigryphs. Let's stick you guys here. And then, who else we got? Jesus Christ, so many people. Okay, Rudolph, get over here. Calpreus, get over here. Edwin, get over here. Oh god, we still got more units coming in. This is ridiculous. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great. We've got so many units to use in the fight, but it's getting ridiculous as well. Right, you are under attack. There's not much I can do about that. But we are going to blast away now with a firestorm right in the middle of that damn army. Alright, here comes the Hellstorms as well, blasting away. There comes our Firestorm, just burning them away to dust. And in fact, you can see already, victory is within our grasp, but we haven't even really fought the battle itself yet. Alright, let's get you guys over here. Go and intercept these. Alright, more Hellstorms coming in. You're taking a bit of damage, but on the whole, I'm really not that fussed. I think you can do the job quite well. Alright, Chaos Trolls coming in as well. Hellstorm Rocket Battery. Outriders. Oh Christ, I thought I told you to come and attack. Go and shoot these. Alright, go and shoot these. Outriders, actually, go and attack these. Alright, let's just let them come. Okay, Swordsman took a hell of a lot of damage in that. Alright, that was annoying. Okay, let's get one of these cast straight across here. Alright, you're just going to be able to blast away at those fairly easily. Defenders are there, the halberdiers are all going to be fine. Right, here comes their storm. Their giant. You can have the honor of shooting that. Edwin, in fact, where are you? Edwin, you can have the honor as well. Kill me a giant. Alright. That's happening all well and good. Okay. Now, where is Malefax himself? Okay. It's a high risk. But let's get you. You. Alright, let's get you using this. You can shoot him with this. You can come in and attack him with this. You're going to come in support here. Alright, you're going to come in and attack here. You are going to come in and charge into the Chaos Warriors. I think we should be able to manage with those fairly well. Let's get you two now to come over here and take out the Marauder Horsemen. Defenders of the Drakewold, come and attack these. You guys come and attack these. Right, let's boost up damage over here as well. Alright, Arcane Conduit for you. Alright, let's get you guys all charging in now. Demigryph Knights should be able to come in and finish these off. Right. Break them. Kill them. Alright, charge in. Charge in. Right, let's get you guys coming out this way too. You guys can come around this way. Enemy Lord has already been killed off. Fantastic news. There he is, guys. His body broken. And over here we got Karl Franz has already done the thing. Did Albrecht get involved? He did. Oh, that was great. Right, we're going to chase down the survivors now. So I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. So, decisive victory. Malefic's killed. Well, as killed as a Lord of Change and a Daemon can be. You have to remember, these guys don't actually get killed, they just get sent back and have to basically regenerate. But we managed to get revenge anyway for Heinrich van der Sauven's death at the hands of Malefic's. Now we've still got a few remnants in the army, so we will chase these guys down and kill them. Executing the captives as well, because they are unholy bastards of the Chaos Gods. We picked up a head wizard, a gleaming pennant, and Albrecht, you may have the honours of going after them. Bye-bye. Now, what was a shame, and I think would have been quite cool, is if we picked up a trait for defeating Malefic's, because even though he wasn't a legendary lord, at the same time, he's a Lord of Change. He's a greater Daemon, right? It makes complete sense we should have got something for our troubles. But Albrecht has now got peace of mind that his nephew's death has been avenged. Now the next thing we want to do is recolonize, if possible, the Bajolin's Gathering. So who's going to be in a better position to reach it? In fact, Edwin, you've got better movement. You make your way over here and recolonize it. Right, go.
Huntsman General.
There we go. We've secured the province. We'll start building up. We'll get our public order. We can celebrate this, I think. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to get you, Albrecht, to actually force march up towards here. Hopefully one of these characters can make their way up to Greyland Mutinen pretty quickly. We shall see, though. But I think then that's everything this turn. We'll quickly bunch through these. So Edwin, for example, you can get lock and loaded. Sure, I thought that's pretty fitting for you. Okay, Rudolph. At this point, what can I give you? You've got all of your other spells. Let's give you Final Transmutation at this point. I think you deserve it. Caprias, we're going to give you Invulnerable. Curtis, let's give you Hard to Hit. Yeah, why not? Forgot which one you were. Jean-Peter van Zuchtelen, you've done an extremely good job. You already gained all your good stuff. I'm just working my way through that. Albrecht, what can I give you? I'm thinking at this point, he deserves to have Blade Master. At least 1 point in that. And since we can't pick up any of the other stuff like the Grand Shield of Faith or Grand Soulfire with him, Leader Renown. Because you just destroyed a greater Daemon. Of course you're going to be renowned for that, aren't you? Right. Jindika, let's give you Blade of Shield and Wound Maker. Who's left? Research available. Not that it's really needed. Let's go... Pass to the Phoenix King? Sure. We've got plenty of cash at this point. Nah, let's go... Let's go Manualism. I think it's only fitting now. We've managed to attain an era of peace. I think we can deserve to start working on sorting things out a bit for the Empire, you know? Right. Let's hit enter. And let's just cross my fingers and hope that Karak actually take Skavenblight so we can bring this campaign to an end. Oh, Karak wanted to get confederation with the Dwarf Rebels. And they've taken Skavenblight. We have completed this campaign now, ladies and gentlemen. We just need to wait to it coming back to my turn before we get the official announcement by the game. So in that case, I'm just going to go fast forward and see what happens. Okay then guys, let's wait and see. So we get the news first of all about the Confederation, and here we are, victory. In a world of chaos, a time of heroes, an age of war, you have overcome every challenge laid before you and faced down every foe bent upon your destruction. This strange and dangerous realm, riven with battle, bloodshed, and slaughter, twisted beyond sanity by the warp and power of chaos, has seen the foundering of many a mighty empire, yet yours remains triumphant and unconquered, victorious in defiance of all. In cities under your control across the world, citizens throng the streets, to greet the dawning of a new age. Burghers, merchants, veterans, masters and apprentices all raise their voices as one in joyful shout of acclamation for the Emperor, for Sigmar, for the Helden Hammer. Oh, that feels good. And I love the fact that it is actually quite unique ending as well. So let's hit this. And I'm going to continue the campaign at this point. Really, I should have checked out the stats. That was stupid of me. But I know not everyone's interested in those. Now, the reason why I wanted to do that is because we do have one slight stain left to do, and I want to try and get that done quickly today, is Reikland Moot. I want that back under my control. And we're just about to do that. So Albrecht is making his way up. He sees the ruins of this Norscan settlement, and he colonizes it. And there we go. The province is secure. We can start the rebuilding there. And if we zoom out a second and go to ownership, look at what we've achieved. We've reunited the Empire, including bringing Marienburg back under the control of the Emperor. We've managed to claim a bunch of territory in the World Edge Mountains, as well as Volksgrad itself, which has proven to be a very defensive location and a very important location for our defense against the Chaos invasions. But not only that, but the Crusade under the command of Prince Luitpold has managed now to finally claim all of Norska under the flag of the Empire as well. And not only that, but if you remember, we've also claimed territory in the New World, ready for us to eventually expand out under the command of Marcus Wolfhard and the expedition into Lustria, where our first foe, if we did do this, would have been the Blue Vipers, who have managed to claim a lot of territory from the Lizardmen. And as you can see further down then, we've got Lizardmen and fighting with different factions. We've got the Dread Fleet landing nearby. We've got all these ruins, which Clan Eschen have been responsible for. Hang on. I don't know why that just popped up. But we also got Hexotl, still got territory. We've got... I don't know why, again, this has popped up. You know what? It doesn't matter. But you can see we've achieved a lot in this campaign. And I have really enjoyed myself, even with the reboots that we had to do. So, at this point, I can safely say thank you very much for watching today's episode, and I do hope that you enjoyed not only this episode, but the entire campaign as well. Now, don't forget, you can go onto the community tab in order to vote for the next campaign you would like to see. And if you've got any other suggestions that you would perhaps like to see, then please go ahead and put them in the comments of the poll. If you like the other people's ideas, other viewers, then like them as well. It's always good to get a sense of what you guys would like to see in the future. And don't forget, I'll bring it up once more, that I do have now a Discord server that you guys can join, where we'll be able to include more stuff, and plus, I still want to continue letting you guys have a say and to actually create armies and units and hit characters for the campaigns as well. So check out Discord as well. You can find it linked on the banner bits on the main page of the channel. But otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, take care and goodbye for now.